How's it going? This is Jesse, AI7RK Portable, coming to you today from Fort Borst Park in Centralia, Washington. Not a POTA. I'm at a volleyball tournament here at the Sports Hub, and I got some time between games, so I wanted to play a little bit of portable radio. The biggest thing here, though, is the radio that I'm bringing out. I wanted to talk about breaking into HF. So for you guys, extra, general, and your technician for CW on low bands and 10 meter sideband. Breaking into HF can be kind of daunting, both for price point and for, what do you get? Do you go cheap and new, like the True SDX, the QMX, the new ZBitX? Do you go middle of the road, like a G90? Which I've shown you the True SDX, I've shown you the G90 and how it operates out at parks. And you've seen a whole lot of my FT710, which is not a cheap entry-level HF radio. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today specifically is used rigs. All sorts of options for used rigs. You can find stuff on eBay, you can find stuff on QRZ, you can find stuff on Ham Trader or any of the other websites, whatever's out there. But specifically what I wanted to talk about is, if you want to get into HF radio, one of the most important things that I did that really jump-started me was I started going to ham radio club meetings. Find yourself a local club. This radio here is older than I am. Debuted in 1979. This is the Kenwood TS-120S. It is a 100 watt HF radio. Does 80, does 40, does 20, does 15, and 10 meters. Doesn't have the work bands because the work bands didn't exist when this radio came out. I got this used. It's 100 watts. Does sideband, upper sideband, lower sideband, and CW. It has a noise blanker, and that's about all the filtering that you find on it. Now, for me, the biggest part of this was the price point. I got a 100 watt radio, fully functional. I got to try it out before I purchased it. And I bought this thing for $120 from a local ham. Went over to his place, had a chance to look at it, had a chance to try it, play with it a little bit. I was happy with it. It is not sight unseen like you would if you were to buy something online. It was a trusted person that I knew, and I never would have met him, and I never would have got this radio had I not been a member of that club. Another example here is these batteries. These are 100 amp hour LifePo 4 batteries. Those are about 10 years old, and they come out of medical equipment. There's a guy on the Ham Radio Crash Course Discord that salvages old medical equipment, and he pulls these batteries out of them and sells them $100 a pop. So now I've got a 100 watt HF radio that is verified that I knows works, a 100 watt battery that the guy is awesome and backs his stuff. He tests it before he ships it. If there's anything wrong with it, he takes care of it after the fact. So now you got $220 for 100 watt HF rig and the battery to power it. And then my trusty linked dipole that I'm always using out at the park. That was also a Ham Radio Club build. We bought in, I think it was $30, $35 maybe, with Ham Radio Adventures, another online-based ham radio club. We have a big event every year in October. I do SOTA with some of the guys, but that was a kit build at the Pacific Beach gathering that we do in October. So now you're talking $250. $250. I've got a battery, I've got a 100 watt rig, and I've got an antenna. $250 is pretty good to break into HF. And again, the only reason why I was able to do it for that price point is because of networking, because of going out and meeting other hams, going out and putting yourself out there, trying to get to know some other hams in your area, joining online groups, stuff like that. So that is my advice for the day. Is if you are thinking about getting into HF, if you're thinking about getting into ham radio, go check out your local ham club. So let's see how this this old dinosaur behaves on the air. Oh, here we go. We got a 7 QSO party and a park on the air. Let's see.
Okay, the 6th station again, full call.
So here's one of the downsides of this radio. For the first 20 to 30 minutes that you're running it, it's what's called drifty. The manual VFO will actually start to slowly shift.
I'll give you about a 5.5.
So you'll notice yourself pull off of frequency a little bit over time.
November at Park US 3292.
3292.
Thanks for Wisconsin. Appreciate that. 59 Wisconsin. Thanks for hunting 73.
All right, let's get his call.
Thank you. QRZ, Kilo 7, Sierra Golf calling CQ for Parks in the Air and 7QP.
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo.
The Alpha India 7 again?
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo.
Yeah, Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo, you're 5'9" into Wyoming. You went to county, uniform India November at US 3292.
Yes, thank you. You're a 5'9" into Washington. I'm in Lewis County, Lima Echo Whiskey. Can I get your suffix again? I got Kilo Sierra Golf.
That's Kilo 7, Juliet Sierra Golf. Juliet Sierra Golf.
There we go. I got you. Kilo 7, Juliet Sierra Golf. Awesome. Thank you so much. 5'9" into Lewis, Lima Echo Whiskey. And good luck today with both.
You bet. And you got my Wyoming Uinta?
Yeah, QSL, QSL.
All right, thanks a lot. 7-3, QRZ, Kilo 7.
Well, there we go. I got Wyoming. In a, right now we're doing the 7 area QSO party. So, you know, Washington, Oregon, bits of California, Idaho, Wyoming. Basically, a good chunk of the West Coast is all the 7 area. And they got a big QSL party going on right now. See how far away we can get with this $250 total rig battery radio antenna combo here. Actually, let me look at 40. I might have a better chance getting folks on 40. Oh, there's a lot of people out right now. Indiana, Tennessee, New Hampshire, California. All right. Oh, 28 minutes ago though. All right, I'm still gonna drop down 40 and we'll see what we can find here. Oh yeah, there's people all over 40. All right.
I can send you the link if you like. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. What's interesting to me is how she has changed over the years. And
but hopefully you gain some interest in it's a great hobby and a lot of fun.
All right, so 40 is working really well right now.
50 today, Dennis. Thank you. N7RXL.
73.
Norway 6, Delta X-ray, X-ray.
Again?
November 6, Delta X-ray, X-ray.
That's November 17th, Oscar.
All right, well, a whole bunch of nets going on 40 right now.
Went into France.
All right, well, let's jump up and let's try 15.
CQ Park's on the air, CQ Park's on the air. This is Whiskey X-Ray 5, Kilo Romeo calling CQ Park's on the air.
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo. Whiskey X-ray 5, Kilo Romeo.
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo. Got you about a 4444 into US 2992. QSL?
QSL, thank you. I got you about a 5-4 into Washington State, Whiskey Alpha.
Roger the 5-4 in Whiskey Alpha. Thanks for the contact, and 7-3.
Yeah, good luck. POTA on, man, 7-3. All right, I'm gonna go pull the 10-meter link. 390, Mexico. Yes.
Thank you for the contact from Mike India, QSO.
Mexico, X-ray, Echo 1, Bravo Lima Alpha. A lot of QSB though.
Modulation, my friend, QSO. Thank you, 73 from Mike X-ray 0130, my reference. 73, amigo, X-ray Echo 1, Bravo Lima Alpha, POTA.
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo. Come on.
Okay, Station Tango Oscar, hold on. Station Tango Oscar, hold on. Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo, Jesse, from Whiskey Alpha, 5757, QSO.
QSL, thank you so much. A 5-7, very clear copy, 5-7 into Washington, Whiskey Alpha.
Thank you, Washington, 73, Station Tango Oscar.
I'll take Mexico.
Roger, Kilo Delta 8, Tango Oscar, Tom. Thank you for the contact and nice to see you.
Very clear signal. He sounds great.
Without problems, strong modulation.
That's a POTA. POTA down to Mexico. All right, let's drop down to 20 and see if we can't grab any more on 20, and then we'll take off. See if there's anybody on 20 that I haven't hit yet. Oh, there we go.
November 4th, Charlie Alpha Zulu from US 31008, requesting your agreement in California, calling CQ for parking road, $20. Okay, there we go. CQ POTA, November 4, Charlie Alpha Zulu. You are good.
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo.
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo. You're about a 5-3 today. I can make you out, but it's a weak signal. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, I got you coming off the end of my antenna. Thank you for the 5-3. I've got you a 5-6 into Washington, Whiskey Alpha.
Thank you very much. Have a great day, 7-3.
Thank you, you too. Good luck, 7-3.
Very good.
There we go. We're gonna call that good today. We can hear people on 40, talked on 20, talked on 15, talked on 10, got DX on 10 meter. $250 worth of rig, especially if you're tight on budget. Go out and meet people, man. Go to ham swap meets. Join a local ham radio club. Just go visit the local ham radio club. Join an online forum or group and network with people who are in your area. Discord with a ham radio crash course is amazing. The Ham Radio Adventures, which was a POTA and SOTA kind of spin-off of Ham Radio Crash Course, is an amazing place to meet people local. And I got my True SDX at one of these group meetings. I've got this from a group member. I built this antenna at a group meeting. I bought this radio from a group member, or this battery from a group member. I bought the G90 on the Ham Radio Crash Course swaps and trades on Discord. Ham radio is definitely a distant hobby. The whole point behind it is to talk to people far away, but talking to people face to face can get you some great deals. So this is AI7RK Portable. I'm gonna head back in and hope my girls win their third game today. I'll see you guys out at the parks.